Hello everyone, let us see now next point of curve tracing, that is tracing of curve in polar form where r and theta is given, where r is a distance and theta is a angle. Okay, now let us see first how to draw the angles and the corresponding distance. Okay, r theta, suppose r theta is the point where suppose r is 1 and theta is suppose 0 degree. Again r is 2, theta is pi by 2 degree. R is 3, theta is pi degree, and so on. Suppose these are the points we want to plot. Then we have to draw the lines. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Again I am instructing you that use only scale here. Okay, to draw use scale and pencil. Okay, this is obviously, this is the angle start from this line. Okay, this we have start the angle measurement of angle from this angle. This angle is theta is equal to 0 degree. Okay, from this we start calculating the angles in this anti-clockwise direction, and till that this is 90 degree. 90 degree is pi by 2. Okay, this is the angle, and the theta is equal to pi by 2 line start from this point only. Okay, this to this is the theta is equal to pi by 2 line. This only is the theta is equal to 0 line, not this. Okay, this whole is a x-axis, or that is called in this polar form initial line. This x-axis is called initial line. Okay, and theta is equal to 0 degree is a half x-axis. That is from this start from 0 to this line is theta is equal to 0 degree, theta is equal to pi by 2. In between these three lines there are standard we have to draw two more lines. There are three equal division, means this is 30 degree. 30 degree is pi by 6, right? Pi is nothing but 180 degree. Okay, pi by 6, 6 3s are 18, that is 30 degree. Again this is pi by 3. Okay, minus 60 degree. This is 0 degree, this is 30 degree, this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree. Again one more we have to calculate here. Theta is equal to, this is the line, two pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 is the mirror image of this line. 90 plus this 30 degree. Okay, 90 plus 30 is 210. Right, now this is obviously 90 plus 30 is 120. Obviously this is the line, it is a 180 degree. It is opposite of theta is equal to 0 degree. Okay, theta is equal to pi start from this point, and this is the line only, theta is equal to pi. Similarly these in between lines are there, we can draw, but in most of the examples we draw these lines. Okay, according to the symmetry. Now this is 270 degree, that is theta is equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay, and again theta is equal to 2 pi, that is 360 degree, that is theta is equal to 2 pi. These are the lines we have to draw. Okay, now r theta means point order pair 1 0 means theta degree is 0, this is 0 degree, and distance is 1, means on this theta is equal to 0 degree we have to take distance 1. This is the point 1 0. Okay, in polar form, it is not Cartesian form. Okay, now theta is equal to suppose pi by 6, we have to draw 1.5 comma pi by 6. Okay, that means on pi by 6 line we have to plot 1.5 distance. This is suppose 1, according to that we have to take 1.5. This is 1.5 pi by 6. This is called plotting of points on in polar form. Similarly theta is equal to suppose pi by 2. Distance we have to take. This is 1, obviously this is somewhere in above, that is 2 pi by 2. Okay, these are the plotting of point on that line, that angle line we have to plot that much of distance. That's it. Okay, this is called plotting of point in polar form. Okay, let us start with the theory. Some points are there, like Cartesian form there are not much more points, there are only few points, and polar form is very much easy. Okay, now first point is symmetry. If theta is replaced by minus theta in an equation, if we replace theta is equal to minus theta, and if the given equation remains unchanged, means the given equation keep as it is, then the curve is symmetric about the initial line. Theta is equal to 0 means x-axis, this x-axis. Okay, that means curve is symmetry about theta is equal to 0 axis or initial line. This is called initial line in polar form. Okay, thus just nomenclature is different. Instead of x-axis in polar form we use initial line. Okay, and instead of y-axis here, this is a y-axis, and instead of y-axis we use theta is equal to pi by 2 whole line. Okay, and instead of origin, this is origin, instead of origin we use pole, we use pole as a word for symmetry. Okay, then initial line is x-axis. Now second symmetry point is theta. If we replace theta is equal to pi minus theta, then if and given equation remains same, that is unchanged, then curve is symmetry about the line theta is equal to pi by 2, that means y-axis. Okay, whenever cos theta is there, the symmetry becomes about the x-axis. Whenever sin theta is there, the symmetry is about y-axis. If theta is equal to pi by plus theta, if you replace theta is equal to pi plus theta and equation remains unchanged, then the curve is symmetry about the pole. The pole is called the center of the curve, that is origin or center of the curve. In most of the curves, origin itself is a pole. Okay. Now next point is tangent at pole. We have to find theta where r is equal to theta 0. Then for that theta is equal to, suppose, alpha angle is the tangent at that pole. That means for that we have to make a table, like for example to draw the line we need x and y coordinate table, right? Like that only we have to plot the points for r and theta. We make the table for that. For some values of theta we have to find out r, and from that table value only we have to find out theta where r is 0. That theta angle is called tangent at that pole. Okay, we have to draw that pole and tangent. Now next one is, in some examples we have to find this. Find tan phi. Tan phi is the r d theta upon dr. That means we have to find out the other tangents to the curve other than the tangent at pole. Okay, for that this point is needed in some examples. The value of tan phi is, this value of tan phi is r d theta upon dr. For that we have to differentiate the given equation with respect to theta. We get d theta upon dr. Okay, by making the inverse of that. How we will going to see that. Now also find the points where tan phi is equal to 0 or infinity. We have to find out tan phi after calculating this, whether it is 0 or infinity. For that value, for what value of theta it becomes 0 or infinity. If tan phi becomes 0, then tangent coincide with the initial line. Okay, the tangent we have to coincide means it is on the initial line. We have to draw that tangent, or it is already there. We have to just make sure that is a tangent at initial line, coincide with the initial line at that point. Okay, and if it is infinity, then tangent is perpendicular to the initial line. Okay, this is the only theory for the polar form. Now let us see the curves. Before that, these are some notes. First one, cos of minus theta, we know cos theta. Sine of pi minus theta becomes plus sine theta. Cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2, or 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta. Here sin 2 theta is, we know, 2 sin theta cos theta. Tan pi by 2 plus theta is equal to minus cot theta. Tan pi value is 0. Tan pi by 2 value is infinity. Again tan 0 is 0. We have to use all these formulas to draw the curve. Okay. Now let us see the first curve in the polar form. Trace the curve. R is equal to a into bracket 1 plus cos theta. This is the curve called cardioid. Okay. There are 4 total curves which are called cardioid curves. Why they are called cardioid, I will explain in the end. Now let us see first symmetry. Cos is there, that's why if we put theta is equal to minus theta, it will become same. It will remain same. That's why equation is unchanged. Symmetry is about line theta is equal to 0 means x-axis. Okay. Now we have to, number 2 is a table, drawing of the table. Table is for theta values and r values. We have to put the standard values here. Okay. In see, if curve is symmetry about x-axis, suppose this is curve symmetry about x-axis, then make sure you are covering all the upper lines, theta angles, because it is symmetry in above x-axis means whatever the curve we are drawing above, that is similar, we can draw the mirror image below this x-axis. That's why make sure these angles we can cover in each and every example. Okay. For this example, let us see these angles first. 0, pi by 3 means 60 degree. You can take pi by 6 also here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Pi by 2, that is 90 degree. 2 pi by 3, then phi. Okay, pi is 180 degree. Whole angle cover here. Now we have to put theta is equal to 0. Here we get cos 0 is 1, 1 plus 1, 2a. R value is 2a. They put theta is equal to cos pi by 3. And how to calculate cos pi by 3? Here, see, r is equal to a I take as it is outside of the term, because a we don't know what is the distance a. On the by guessing only we have to take the a distance as earlier. 1 plus cos theta, that is 1 plus, this is a cos. Okay. Now we have to theta is, we have to put pi by 3. Now this is the in degree form. Okay, we have to make sure it is in degree. This is in radian. That's why pi by 3 is a 180 divided by 3, 360. Okay, 3 6 is 18, that means 60 degree. Okay, that's why put cos pi by 3 instead of 60 here. We have to make sure it is in degree. Okay, this is called 1 plus cos of that angle 60. Now make equal to, it is, take s slash, that is in decimal point, 1.5. Answer for this bracket is 1.5a. That's why r value is 1.5a. Okay. Similarly, we can calculate all these things. Pi by 2 is, now just replace this cursor here, delete. Pi by 2 is 90 degree and equal to, we get 1. Value of this bracket is 1. R value is becomes a. 2 pi by 3 is here, 2 into 180 divided by 3. Okay, equal to, it becomes half, means 0.5. Answer for this bracket for theta is equal to 2 pi by 3 is 0.5 a as it is. Okay. Now put cos pi here. Cos pi is a 180 degree. Now take equal to sign, it is 0. That's why it is 0 into anything is 0. R value becomes 0. In this way you have to calculate theta and r values and make sure you are put them all in the table form. Okay. Now next in this step only we have to find out r value where it is 0. For what value of angle theta, r becomes 0. Here in this table r is 0 here. That's why for theta is equal to pi, r becomes 0. That's why theta is equal to pi is the tangent at the pole. At the pole means at the origin theta is equal to pi is the tangent. That's why first we have to now draw this curve here. First, this is the line. These are the lines. Theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is equal to pi by 2. Pi by 3 is again we have to see this is 60 degree. Make sure you have to use all the scales and that triangle. Okay. Theta is equal to pi by 3. Okay. Theta is equal to pi by 2. 2 pi by 3 is 120 degree. Okay, and pi degree is this. Make sure you are right all this. Take one more angle here. You can take one more angle here. Okay, theta is equal to this is 30 degree. 3 30 30 30 90. Okay, pi by 6. Now plot the points. For theta is equal to 0, we have to plot 2a. 2a distance take just by guessing 2a. This is the point, suppose 2a. Okay, this is the point on theta is equal to 0. Now next pi by 3 is here, 1.5a. This is 2a and 1.5 is slightly less than 2. That's why this distance on this distance it must be less than this. Somewhere it is like this. Okay, or rather you can take 4 centimeter, then according to 3 centimeter and so on. Okay, use the scale. Now at pi by 2 it is strictly a. This is 2a, this is a. That's why it is half of this term. This is okay. Now next 0.5a. This is a. It is half of the a. That's why it is half of this on 2 pi by 3. Okay. Now at pi degree it is 0. 0 distance means here only at the pole. Now just draw this all the lines. Okay, and in this at this point only we come to know what type of curve we are getting. Now for theta is equal to pi. Theta is equal to pi is the tangent at pole. This is the theta is equal to pi line. This is tangent at this point. That means what type of curve we have here? This. We have to draw this curve like this. That is the only interpretation of this. Theta is equal to pi is the tangent. Now by free hand just draw the join the other lines. Okay. Now next point is we have to find tan phi. The other this is not much necessary, but it is in theory. That's why we have to find the tangent other than the tangent at pole. Now, tan phi is r d theta upon dr. R is a 1 plus cos theta, our original equation. Differentiate this with respect to theta. We get dr by d theta is equal to a as it is, cos theta derivative is minus sin theta. Therefore d theta upon dr is just reverse this term, 1 upon minus 1 upon a sin theta. Just reverse this term. Okay, just reverse of this. Therefore tan phi becomes r into r is this, d theta upon dr is this. A gets cancelled. Okay, here answer is 1 minus 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. Now we have to solve this equation for to cancel out this tan. We need here on RHS side also we need in terms of tan term. That's why we have to solve this equation using trigonometry formulae. What is 1 plus cos theta here? 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. Here we want 1 plus cos single angle, half angle. It is 2 theta is there. If it is theta is there, that's why it is here 2 theta. If it is theta is there, what we have to make? It is theta by 2. Okay, this is a formula, 2 cos square theta by 2. Now sin theta. In numerator angle becomes half. That's why in denominator also we have we want to make angle half. And what is the formula for sin 2 theta is here. What is sin 2 theta? 2 sin theta cos theta. That's why sin theta becomes 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, half the angle. That's why here we get 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Now cancel out this 2 and 1 cos gets cancelled. Minus cos upon sin, angle is same. Answer is cot theta by 2. And we know one more result. tan pi by 2 plus theta is minus cot theta. Okay, that's why minus cot theta by 2 becomes tan pi by 2 plus this angle theta. In LHS side tan phi is there, on RHS side we get tan. Cancel this tan both side, we get phi is equal to pi by 2 plus theta by 2. Okay, now we have to find out for what value of phi either we get 0 or infinity. For 0 we need two angle, either 0 or pi, and for infinity we want pi by 2 for phi. Okay, now tell me when this phi becomes pi by 2, if theta becomes 0 obviously. That's why for theta is equal to 0, phi becomes pi by 2, and tan phi becomes tan pi by 2 is infinity. That means theta is equal to 0 is the tangent perpendicular to the initial line at the point r theta is, r value for this theta is equal to 0 is 2a theta, that is 2a 0. That means at point 2a 0 we have tangent perpendicular to initial line means x-axis. That is at this point, this is the point 2a angle is 0. This is the initial line. Okay, and we have to make the tangent at this point is perpendicular to initial line. That means this is the angle, this is the tangent. Okay, that's why at this point a curve is must be like this, not like this and that. It is the nature of curve is this. For that reason only we want this tangent. Now it is symmetric about x-axis. That's why just draw this curve as it is in symmetric form. This is the curve. R is equal to a into bracket 1 plus cos theta. Okay, this is our final curve. It is very easy just to draw the points. Okay, this is our curve. Just draw the freehand. This is in this curve. This curve is same. Just we have to draw this in the freehand curve. This is actually a heart shape curve. Okay, it is an actual heart shape curve. We have to just make it in circular manner, more circular manner. It is not heart shape. It is like circular. That's why it is like this. Just draw it by scale. You will get heart shape curve. And we know in medical science where heart related instruments are called cardiogram, right? That's why these curves are in shape of heart. That's why they are called cardioid curve. Okay, this is the reason. That's why they are called cardioid curve. This is our first curve. Now this is your homework. R is equal to a into bracket, just replace plus y minus sign here, a into bracket 1 minus cos theta. Everything is same, just I want to let you know about tan phi. I am just solving here tan phi. Tan phi is equal to r d theta upon dr, means dr by d theta. Differentiate this with respect to theta, we get a into cos theta derivative minus sine theta. Minus becomes plus. Therefore reverse this term, d theta upon dr becomes 1 upon a sine theta. Therefore tan phi is equal to r, that is a into bracket 1 minus cos theta. D theta dr is 1 upon a sine theta. A gets cancelled, and again use the formula 1 minus cos theta. Write down one more formula here. That is sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Same way we have to use 1 minus cos theta here. We get 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2 upon, again same formula for sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 2 gets cancelled, again 1 sine gets cancelled, sine upon cos becomes tan theta by 2. Therefore tan phi becomes tan theta by 2, phi becomes tan gets cancelled, theta by 2. Therefore for theta is equal to 0, again here one more explanation is there. We want tan phi is equal to 0. For that either we want phi is equal to 0 or phi is equal to pi. In this case phi cannot become 0 because pi by 2 is in addition. That's why we want to make it pi. In pi by 2 मध्ये pi by 2 ॲड केलं तरच pi मिळेल. त्यामुळे that's why theta becomes pi here. That's why for theta is equal to pi, pi by 2 becomes phi becomes pi by 2 plus pi by 2, that is pi, and tan phi, that is tan pi, becomes 0. For that, theta is equal to pi is the tangent coincide with the initial line at the point r theta, that is 0 pi. And just we write down as it is. This is the tangent. See, theta is equal to pi is the tangent coincide with the initial line. Theta is equal to pi is the tangent coincide with the initial line, means this is the only tangent line at the point 0 pi. 0 pi is the point this. Okay, या पॉइंटला ही line tangent आहे. That's why the curve is like this. Curve doesn't change. At this point, curve is like this. It doesn't cross this line, okay? Because this line is different, this line is different. That's why to know the nature at this pole and at this point, we want this tangent and this tangent. This is also tangent. Okay? That is the second interpretation. Similarly, here also, in same way, theta is equal to, now here we get pi by 2. Okay, for pi by 2, for theta is equal to 0, we get phi is equal to 0, 1 we get, and for pi by 2, theta becomes pi. Okay, therefore phi becomes pi by 2, tan phi becomes infinity. That's why for 0, theta is equal to 0 becomes tangent coincide with the initial line at this point. Theta is equal to 0 becomes r is equal to 0 here. And in the table, you have to draw the table for this example. Okay, and for theta is equal to, at theta is equal to pi, the tangent is perpendicular to the initial line. When theta is pi, in the table r is 2a at this point. Okay, the answer for this curve is this. This is exactly the mirror image of this curve. It is same called cardioid. Okay, because it is again in heart shaped curve. Okay, the rest of the all terms becomes reverse. Okay, just by the minus sign. Okay, that is the homework for you. Okay, now next let us see next curve. R is equal to 1 a plus b cos theta, where we don't know what is the value for a and b. Okay, we have 3 cases. This is a very special example. This is the only example where we have to predict whether a is less than b or b is less than a, and whether a is equal to b, and so on. First of all, symmetry. Cos is there, that's why if we replace theta is equal to minus theta, equations remains unchanged. We get curve symmetry about the initial line, that is x-axis. X-axis la symmetry आहे. नंतर table value we have to put. Take angle 0, pi by 3, pi by 2, 2 pi by 3, and pi. Put here values. We get these r values here as it is. A plus b, a plus 0.5 b, a minus 0.5. Here you get b by 2. B by 2 means 1 by 2 is 4.5. To draw the point, we need this half is equal to, what is half means, 0.5, like that only. That's why I write down that as it is, my a minus 0.5 b, and last one for pi, a minus b. Now let us start the cases. First, if a is equal to b, if suppose a value and b value are same, then the curve becomes r is equal to a plus a. Instead of b, write down a cos theta. Then take the common a, we get a into bracket 1 plus cos theta. This is the same curve we already draw. This one. Okay, this is the same curve. Now we have to just draw. If this example comes in the exam, you just make the very short notes, short writings. Here you get the answer. Now for if a is greater than b, if this value, a value, is greater than this number, okay, where the curve changes its property is at this point. This is very important point. Suppose a is greater than b, then a minus b becomes positive. Okay, positive distance. Suppose a is less than b, a हा b पेक्षा जर लहान असेल तर ऑब्वियसली काय होणार, a minus b is strictly negative. What is meaning of negative distance? We have to see now. Now first a greater than b चं बघूया आधी. If a is greater than b, obviously this is positive, this is obviously positive, positive, all the terms are positive distance. Okay, just make sure we are taking plus minus sign, plus minus distance. Now this is the diagram of this is x-axis, this is the theta is equal to 0, that is theta is equal to pi by 3, pi by 2, 2 pi by 3, pi, and this we don't need actually, 2 pi by 3 pi by 2. Now plot the point. For 0, theta is equal to 0 degree, we need a plus b. Take अंदाजेच घ्यायचा a plus b here. Okay, this is a plus b, r, and theta value is 0. This is the point r theta, that is a plus b, and degree is 0. Now theta is equal to pi by 3, pi by 3 line वर a plus 0.5. सी जर a plus b एवढा असेल, ओके, तर a मध्ये b ॲड केला तर एवढं येत नाही. a मध्ये 0.5 b म्हणजे bचा हाफ, बरोबर. हे पूर्ण b ॲड केला आहे, हा bचा हाफ केला आहे, तर ऑब्वियसली ह्याच्यापेक्षा हे डिस्टन्स कमी असणार आहे. That's why make sure this distance and this distance is less than this distance. This is a plus 0.5 b. Okay, now next pi by 2 ला a आहे, ऑब्वियसली a plus b पेक्षा हे डिस्टन्स ह्याच्यापेक्षा पण हे कमी असणार आहे, a, ओनली a. अगेन 2 pi by 3 ला a minus 0.5, a minus 0. ऑब्वियसली त्याच्यापेक्षा ह्याच्यापेक्षा पण कमी असणार आहे. ॲक्च्युली दिस लाईन टेक अ स्केल. ओके, दिस अ फ्री हँड कर्व, ह्याच्यापेक्षा कमी असणार आहे हे डिस्टन्स ह्याच्यापेक्षा. इफ यू मेजर दिस डिस्टन्स इट इज लेस दॅन दिस डिस्टन्स, इथं आला पाहिजे कुठेतरी. ओके, नाव टेक ए मायनस बी. ऑब्वियसली ए मायनस 0.5 पेक्षा ए मायनस बी हा लहान असणार आहे. एमधून अर्धा बी वजा केला आणि एमधून पूर्ण बी वजा केला तर ऑब्वियसली हा डिस्टन्स ह्याच्यापेक्षा कमी असणार आहे. दॅट्स वाय दिस डिस्टन्स इज ए मायनस बी, अँगल इज पाय. ओके, this is called plotting of point. Now make sure draw all the point here and curve is, जेव्हा हे डिस्टन्स ह्याच्यापेक्षा इथं कमी असतं त्या कर्व असं काढायचं. ओके, अँड नाव एक्सला सिमेट्रिक आहे त्यामुळं सिमिलरली ड्रॉ दी रेस्ट ऑफ दी लाईन. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट इफ ए इज लेस दॅन बी. इफ सपोज ए इज लेस दॅन बी, किती लेस आहे माहीत नाही. ए प्लस बी ऑब्वियसली पॉझिटिव्ह येणार, लहान असू दे मोठा असू दे, त्यामुळे हा पॉईंट काही बदलणार नाही इथं. ओके, ए प्लस 0.5 बी इज अगेन अ पॉझिटिव्ह ॲडिशन आहे, त्यामुळे हा पण पॉईंट काही बदलणार नाही. प्लस ए इज अगेन सिंगल व्हॅल्यू, त्यामुळे हा का पण पॉईंट काही बदलणार नाही. ए मायनस 0. जरी ए हा बीपेक्षा लहान जरी असला तर बीच्या हाफ वजा केले, त्यामुळे हा पॉईंट पॉझिटिव्ह आहे का निगेटिव्ह माहीत नाही. दॅट्स वाय टेक इट ॲज अ पॉझिटिव्ह. दॅट्स वाय दिस लाईन ऑल्सो सेम डिस्टन्स. बट इथं हा प्रॉब्लेम होता, जर ए हा बीपेक्षा लहान असला, स्ट्रिक्टली ए मायनस बी इज नेगेटिव्ह. व्हॉट डू मीन बाय नेगेटिव्ह? मीन्स वॉट, थीटा इज इक्वल टू पाय लाईनवर ए मायनस बी डिस्टन्स प्लॉट करायचं इन अ नेगेटिव्ह. जर ए मायनस बी एवढं असेल तर नेगेटिव्हचा अर्थ असतो एवढंच डिस्टन्स इथं मागं घ्यायचं रिव्हर्स अँगलला. रिव्हर्स अँगल इज थीटा, रिव्हर्स अँगल ऑफ थीटा इज इक्वल टू पाय इज थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0. या साईडला घ्यायचं तेवढंच अँगल. दॅट्स वाय हा फक्त पॉईंट इथं शिफ्ट होतो आतल्या साईडला. दॅट इज द ओनली डिफरन्स बिटवीन दिस टू, बाकी सगळं सेम. नाव ड्रॉ करताना कसं होणार, इथून असं ड्रॉ करणार आपण सगळं. ओके, आणि इथून ओरिजिनला आणून खालून घ्यायचं इथून इथंपर्यंत, म्हणजे असं येणार आहे. असा येऊन ओके इथं ओरिजिनला येणार आणि इथं काढायचा आहे. मग तो कसा जाणार, ऑब्वियसली इथून नाही जाणार, इथून जाणार तो असा, लाईक दिस. दिस इज एंड ऑफ द पॉईंट्स. ओके, नाव एक्स ॲक्सिसला सिमेट्रिक आहे, त्यामुळे जसं असा काढलेला आहे तसाच उलटा काढला पाहिजे सिमेट्रिक. त्यामुळे हे असं येणार असं. ओके, इथंपर्यंत येणार आणि असं ते वरती पण असंच असलं पाहिजे. राईट, सिमेट्री. That's why the curve is like this. We have to just make sure it is smooth line. Okay, okay. Now this is a polar form example of r is equal to a plus b cos theta. This is the unique example. Just make sure you have studied all this things. Okay. Now let us see next example. R is equal to 1 minus 2 sine theta. Okay. Now symmetry. It is sine is there, that's why put theta is equal to pi minus theta. Whenever sine is there in any example, put theta is equal to pi minus theta. We get the equation unchanged. That's why symmetry about the line pi by 2. Y axis la symmetry hai. Y is equal theta is equal to pi by 2 line means y axis. Okay. Now table values. Theta is 0, pi by 6 एक गया angle. Okay. pi by 6, pi by 2, pi by 3 पण घ्या, pi by 2, pi. Y axis ला सिमेट्री आहे त्यामुळं इथले अँगल जास्त पाहिजेत. ओके. इथले सिमेट्री त्यामुळं या साईडला ॲज इट इज मिरर इमेज येणार. त्यामुळे 0, pi by 6, pi by 3 घेतलं तरी चालेल, pi by 2 अँड pi फिनिश. अँड आणखीन एक इथला एक घ्या 7 pi by 6. ओके. 3 pi by 2 अँड 2 pi. कसं ठरवायचे अँगल्स? या साईडला जेवढे असतील तेवढे. इट इज 0 डिग्री, ही 30 डिग्री. ओके. 60 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री. इथला असतो 90 प्लस 30 210, 120. 120 एकच घ्यायचा. नंतर 180 म्हणजे पाय. आणि नंतर पायमध्ये 30 ॲड करा. 180 अधिक 30 210. 210 नंतर 3 pi by 2 270. दिस इज 3 pi by 2. अँड इथला मधला नाही घेतला तरी चालतं. ओके. तर कन्वर्ट कसं करायचं पायमध्ये? इट इज 210 डिग्रीला कन्वर्ट करायचं आहे रॅडियनमध्ये. दिस इज डिग्री. आणि रॅडियनमध्ये कसं होणार? 210 गुणिले पाय भागिले 180. ओके. कसं येणार? पाय तसंच ठेवा. 210. ओके. 210 मल्टिप्लाय बाय पाय इज नॉट देअर. पाय कीप ॲज इट इज कारण रेडियनमध्ये पाय येतं. डिवायडेड बाय 180 डिग्री इज इक्वल टू 7/6. ओके. द आन्सर इज 7 pi by 6 म्हणजे 210 डिग्री. हा आपण घेतलेला आहे 7 pi by 6. 3 pi by 2 म्हणजे 270 डिग्री. कसा काढणार? 270 किंवा 270 हा स्टँडर्ड असतो. दिस इज 270. मधला काढायचा असेल 180 अधिक 30. 3 भाग केले तर 300 होतात. 3 भाग करायचे अँगल काढायला. 180 अधिक 30 210 हे आपण काढला असा. परत 210 अधिक 30 केल्यानंतर 240. 240 डिग्रीमध्ये आहे रेडियनमध्ये. कसं करणार? 240 गुणिले पाय भागिले 180 बस 240 240 डिवायडेड बाय 180. राईट. इट इज इक्वल टू 4/3. 4/3 आणि हा पाय 4 pi by 3. ओके. दिस इज द कन्वर्जन ऑफ रेडियन इंटू डिग्री. मग कुठलेही अँगल घ्यायचं डझंट मॅटर. एकच्यापेक्षा जास्त घेतलं तरी चालतात. यू कॅन टेक n नंबर ऑफ अँगल्स. आणि जेवढे जास्त तुम्ही घ्याल अँगल तेवढे हे मायन्यूट ड्रॉइंग करता येतं. पण तेवढा वेळ वाया घालायची गरज नाही एक्झाममध्ये. एवढे सफिशियंट होतात. ओके. एखाद दुसरं जास्त घेऊ शकतो. नाव फॉर दिस पर्टिक्युलर एक्झाम्पल tan phi r d theta upon dr फक्त लिहून ठेवा असं. whenever sine is there are more complicated trigonometries. There is no need to mug up this trigonometries. Just remember this. For polar we just need tangent and points वरून आपल्याला काढता येतो कर. Now this is as it is the theoretical. Now we have to plot the point. This is x axis, y axis. y axis ला सिमेट्रिक आहे त्यामुळे खाली जरा जास्त जागा घ्यायची, साईडला थोडी कमी. एक्स असल्या सिमेट्रिक झालं तर हाफ आडवा असणार असं, त्यामुळं थोडं लांब काढायचं आहे तुम्हाला. वाय ॲक्सिसला त्यामुळं खालीवरती जास्त असणार. दॅट इज आवर अजम्पशन. नाव प्लॉट दी अँगल्स. थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0 डिग्री, थीटा इज इक्वल टू π/6, थीटा इज इक्वल टू π/3, थीटा इज इक्वल टू π/2 आणि मधला एक घेतला तरी चालेल कारण वाय ॲक्सिसला सिमेट्रिक आहे. इथले मॅक्सिमम करायचे. थीटा इज इक्वल टू पाय स्टँडर्ड अँड थीटा इज इक्वल टू 3 π/2. ओके. नाव गो ऑन. नाव ड्रॉ करायचे आपल्याला. निगेटिव्ह अँगल कसे ड्रॉ करायला. थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0ला सपोज डिस्टन्स 1 ओके. थीटा इज इक्वल टू π/6ला 0 आहे. π/6ला डायरेक्ट 0 आहे म्हणजे इथं आलं डायरेक्ट. या लाईनवर 0 अँगल 0 डिस्टन्स म्हणजे इथंच आलं. म्हणजे इथून आलं ते डायरेक्ट इथंच जाणार, ह्याच्यावरती डिस्टन्स येणारच नाही. π/3 घेतलं तर तुम्हाला येणार नाही व्हॅल्यू. ओके, त्यामुळे हा अँगल घेतलेला नाही आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. π/2, नाव π/2 ला -1, मायनस मीन्स व्हॉट, दिस इज 1 अँड π/2 ला 1 इथं असणार आहे. मायनस मीन्स अपोजिट अँगलला इथं असणार 1, -1 π/2, बरोबर ना. हे झालं π/2, डिस्टन्स इथं आहे. देन पायला 1, दिस इज अगेन 1, डिस्टन्स सेम असणार ऑब्वियसली, 1 × π, हा पॉईंट. देन 7π/2, 7π/6 is a 210, 210 is this distance. Theta is equal to 7π/6. Okay, distance is 2, here is 2, what is distance 2 असणार आहे. Okay, now you use the scale. Okay, now 3π/2, this is 3π/2 angle and distance is 3. If it is 1, then 3 becomes 1, 2, 3, somewhere here. Okay, you just draw by measuring the points. Okay, this is simply 3π/2 and 3 distance, and 2π la -1, it is 2π, 360 degree, and 1 on that line. Theta is equal to 0 is the theta is equal to 2π angle, but -1 distance means opposite side, इथंच येणार तो पॉईंट शेवटचा. त्यामुळे no need to write again this point. This is completion of points. Now we have to draw. See, theta is equal to 0 ला 1. Okay, π/6 ला 0, π/2 ला -1, here -1 येणार इथं. Okay, that means we have to make here from here. ओके, आता इथून ज्यावेळेला इथं ये कुठलाही डिस्टन्स घ्यायचा असेल तर तो ऑब्वियसली कर्वेचरमध्येच येणारच. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट π/2 ला -1 झाला, दिस इज -1 π/2, दिस इज 1, 1, 0 डिग्री. ओके, नाव ॲट द अँगल पाय इट इज 1, 0, 0, तेवढं 1 असणार. ओके, ना अगेन दिस इज थीटा इज इक्वल टू पाय, प्लॉटिंग ऑफ पॉईंट झालं. 7π/6 इज अ लाईन दिस, इथं कुठंतरी असणार ते. ठीक आहे, देन 3, दिस इज 1, दिस इज ऑब्वियसली हिअर कुठंतरी. ओके, आय डोंट हॅव distance. Now 2π, 3π/2 ला 3 distance, this is 1, 1, 2, somewhere here. Okay, imagine. Now we have to this is end of the 2π ला -1 म्हणजे इथं चला. Now we have to join this all the points. That means we have to join this on this. Obviously y axis ला सिमेट्रिक आहे कर, त्यामुळे तो असा काढल्यामुळे असा सुद्धा येणार. ओके, अँड हा इथं गेल्यानंतर हा जोडायचा आहे म्हणून तो असा येणार, राईट, आणि असं जोडायचं आहे, इथं येणार पॉईंट असा. ओके, नाउ ॲक्सिस सिमेट्रिक, कंप्लीट द चेन. फ्री हँडनी व्यवस्थित काढा, सिमेट्री दिसली पाहिजे. ओके, दिस इज दी फायनल कर. फ्री हँडनी परत खोडून व्यवस्थित काढायचं. शेवटी पहिल्यांदा पेन्सिलने ड्रॉ करायचं, नंतर फायनल कर झाल्यानंतर परत पेननी ड्रॉ करा व्यवस्थित, नावं वगैरे द्या. टेंजंट, ओके, टेंजंट वी डोंट नीड टेंजंट. थीटा इज इक्वल टू सगळ्यांची नावं द्या, डिस्टन्सेसनं नावं द्या. ओके, दिस इज डिस्टन्स 1, दिस इज 2, दिस इज द डिस्टन्स 3, दिस इज द डिस्टन्स -1, अपोजिट टू -π/3. दिस इज द curve r is equal to 1 - 2 sine theta. Okay, we'll see next curves. Those are rose curves. Okay, these are very interesting curves in next lecture.